So, you could ask me, yes, we've talked about how to design slides, but there's another very important part you need to be mindful of. How do you design simple slides? How do you design simple slides? One of the rules I try to follow as much as possible is the use of 555. This rule is 5 words per line of text, 5 lines of text per slide, and 5 text-heavy slides in a row. Use simple images. So the rule of 555 is, 5 words, 5 lines, 5 text-heavy slides. And keep it simple. Do not, as much as possible, do not load your slides. I'll show you something on the screen now. Look at these 2 slides. Which one is easy? One is loaded, the other is simple, and it allows your eyes to breathe. One of the things I learned during my days as a marketing communications practitioner, working with experienced artists, was that they always say, the eyes have to rest. When you look at something, your eyes also have to rest. That's why you need some space. Because sometimes I used to tell the artist then as a junior advertising executive, no, if we add this, I had to say, no, you can't put everything. Your eyes have to rest. So it's the same principle with designing slides. The eyes have to rest. So if you had to choose, of course, I would choose option 2 because it's lighter and of course it allows my eyes to rest. So make sure your slides are simple and other materials are ready. Now you are ready for the D-Day. Final prep and setup. Showtime. Here, you need to check setting up the venue or platform. Remember, it could be a physical session, it could be an online session, it could be a hybrid session. Make sure that you check those 2 materials, those 2 platforms. If it's a hall, make sure you are creating the right learning platform, the right ambience for learning to take place. If you are doing it online, make sure you have good lighting, you are in a quiet space, and of course your audio and visual materials are working, your equipment are working, your laptop, your microphones. Make sure everything is working well. Even if you are recording, make sure it's working. I have a different model for preparing for online courses. I'll share some more with you about that. Make sure you are prepared. Check your equipment. Make sure it's functioning. Make sure your laptop is charged. Make sure you have power. Make sure you have backup power. If you are in a developing country, make sure you have backup power. Liaise with whoever your program manager is or admin. If it's a physical venue, make sure you are speaking with the organizers. Make sure you are speaking with the equipment people, all the other people. Make sure you've briefed them. You don't want to speak and then run off to go and check equipment. You don't want to speak, then run off to go. No. That's so unprofessional. You want to be a master of facilitation. Make sure you check everything in advance. Last minute check of your materials too. Slides move. Anything can happen, even with your slides, your sheets. Make sure you are checking. So it's very, very important that you prep for the final day. Now, before you deliver, check all your materials again. I tell you, things happen. Our computers update themselves, right? Things move when you're transferring files. Sometimes you go to a venue and you have to give them your material. Maybe you've emailed it to them in advance, and when they downloaded it, something happened in the process of fitting it. They may move things around. So make sure you are checking, right? So last minute check, and then also dress properly to suit your audience. If you are with a young audience, make sure that you have dressed in a way that allows them relate with you. If you are with a matured audience, dress formally and carry yourself that way. So it's very important. Check all your slides, your props, your sheets. Check your activities. Rehearse if you can. Check your schedule. Make sure that you're able to finish everything you want. Test your videos, your audio materials. Test equipment, projector, laptop, pointer. Test. You must test. You must test all your materials. Now, let's see what happens when you get into the room for the final show. See you.